Ken Linseman, the rat himself, has been exposed in a way nobody saw coming. At 70 years old, one of the most controversial players in hockey history is facing shocking revelations that fans can't stop talking about. You can almost feel the disbelief spreading through the community. For decades, Linseman was a name that brought chaos, excitement, and fury to every rink he stepped on. But now, whispers have turned into headlines, and the truth about what's really been happening behind the scenes is impossible to ignore. Please like, share, and subscribe for more NHL content. To understand the shock of this moment, you have to remember who Ken Linseman really was. He wasn't just another player, he was a storm in skates. A man who thrived on intensity, who battled every opponent with an edge that blurred the line between genius and madness. From the Philadelphia Flyers to the Edmonton Oilers, Linseman's name was synonymous with trouble and triumph. They called him the Rat for a reason. He annoyed opponents, provoked fights, and got under everyone's skin. But behind that reputation was a fierce competitor with raw skill and unmatched hockey IQ. He could score, pass, and most importantly, get inside your head. Yet beneath all the chaos and charisma, there was always something more brewing, a side of Linseman the public never fully saw. Now, decades after his retirement, that hidden side has finally come to light. A new wave of revelations about his personal life, past actions, and off-ice battles has reignited the debate about his legacy. Some call it justice. Others call it betrayal. But everyone agrees, it's shocking. As reports surface, they paint a picture of a man caught between fame and fallout. Linseman's career was built on controversy, but what's emerging now makes even his most infamous on-ice moments look tame. Allegations, rival stories, and long-buried secrets are surfacing, and fans are struggling to separate fact from fiction. Watching this unfold feels surreal. This is Ken Linseman, the agitator who helped lead the Oilers to glory, who went toe-to-toe with hockey's toughest names, and who became a symbol of fearless intensity. Yet the same qualities that made him unforgettable on the ice might have created the chaos now surrounding him. Some insiders claim the latest exposure isn't just about what Linseman did, but what he refused to do: stay quiet. Even at 70, his outspoken nature and unfiltered opinions have made him a lightning rod once again. Interviews, old footage, and newly surfaced accounts reveal a man who never stopped being the rat, even decades after hanging up his skates. But then came the real twist, an unexpected revelation that caught everyone off guard. A resurfaced story from his early playing days has now been confirmed, shedding light on a scandal that the league quietly buried to protect its image. The story has re-emerged thanks to a former teammate's shocking confession, and suddenly, Linseman's name is trending everywhere again. Fans are stunned. Some are angry, others heartbroken. Many who grew up idolizing his scrappy determination now question everything they thought they knew about him. But in true Linseman fashion, he hasn't stayed silent. He's spoken out, challenging the narrative, claiming the truth has been twisted, and promising that more will come out soon. You can almost feel that familiar tension return, the same kind he brought to every game he ever played. Even now, at 70, Ken Linseman is still stirring chaos, still refusing to back down, still fighting battles most wouldn't dare to face. It's like watching a hockey game that never ends. Just when you think it's over, he comes back swinging. And that's what makes this story so explosive. It's not just about the past, it's about what's happening right now. The NHL has reportedly made quiet statements distancing itself, while media outlets scramble to fact-check every detail. It's a full-blown storm, and Linseman is right at the eye of it. The fallout has been massive. Former teammates have come forward with mixed reactions, some defending him, others condemning him. The hockey world is split in two, with fans debating whether Linseman is being unfairly targeted or finally held accountable. In locker rooms and online forums, the conversations are fiery. That's just Ken, some say. He's always been that way. Others argue that time should have softened his edge, but clearly, it hasn't. Even at 70, he's still unpredictable, raw, and completely unapologetic. The emotional weight of this moment can't be overstated. For fans who watched him bring fire to every shift, seeing him at the center of this kind of scandal feels like watching a hero fall. Yet, for others, it's a reminder that legends are human, and humans are flawed. Through it all, Linseman's defiance remains. He's faced cameras again, speaking with that same smirk and defiant tone that made him famous. He says he has nothing to hide, and if the truth hurts, so be it. You can hear the old fighter still in him, the same man who dropped gloves without hesitation. It's haunting to see how the traits that made him a hockey icon, his aggression, confidence, and edge, are now fueling the controversy that surrounds him. It's almost poetic, in a dark way. The Rat once thrived on chaos, and now chaos is all that surrounds him. But there's also a strange sense of respect returning. Fans who hated him for decades are now admitting that Linseman never pretended to be something he wasn't. He's real, raw, and brutally honest. Maybe that's why people can't stop watching this story unfold. The legacy of Ken Linseman has never been simple. He wasn't a saint on the ice, and he isn't one off it. But his impact on the NHL is undeniable. He made the game louder, rougher, and more unpredictable, and now, even in controversy, he's doing it again. This latest revelation may tarnish his name, but it also reminds us why he mattered in the first place. Because love him or hate him, Ken Linseman never let the game, or anyone, ignore him. And as this story continues to unravel, fans are left wondering what's still to come. What other truths are buried in the shadows of hockey's golden past? Because if history has taught us anything, it's that in the NHL, the past never stays buried for long. Stay tuned, because the next chapter in this unbelievable story might just change how we remember one of the most controversial figures in hockey history.